Alright, let's check out Bridget running in her sneakers in Central Park. This is before the lesson, so let's check it out. Let's see how she's doing. It looks like she's kind of bobbing up and down as she runs. Let's go back in slow-mo. Watch her head and watch the background. She's going up and back down, going up and back down. Alright, so let's get it here. She's right in front of the camera. She is going to land with a straight leg. Heel first, boom, foot slams down. Look how hard that foot slams down. It goes boom, boom, slams down real hard. All of her body weight is behind the ball of her foot back over here. This foot is still trailing. She does have a nice straight back, which is great. Let's see it continue. Boom, look at that knee. A lot of pressure on that knee. Don't really want to see that. All her weight is behind that knee. Pushing down right there, that's going to cause some stress after a bunch of miles, after you add up some miles. Now she's coming down, more pressure on the knee. Now she's in about, right there, she's in about pose position. You can see the back is nice and straight, which is great. Arms are 90 degrees, looks pretty good. But she's going to push off with this, I guess it's her right leg. She's pushing, 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 and that's going to cause her to go vertically as opposed to going horizontally, which is what we want. So then again, straight leg, boom, impact on the heel, foot slams down, not an impact on the knee. It's just not the prettiest of runs that I've ever seen. So let's check it out after she's had some pose lessons. She's running in her in her socks right now. Let's check this out. So this is real speed, and looks like just doesn't look like she's bobbing nearly as much. Let's bring it back to the beginning. She's actually running with her fingers in front of her belly button, just about an inch in front of her belly button. It kind of helps get the perception of falling, get the sensation of falling. So let's get her right about here. All right, so her head is jutted a little bit forward. It's probably due to her arm being over here. And her fingers in front of her body, but let's watch how she lands. Boom, right there on the ball of her foot. You do not see her heel slamming down. Weight isn't really on the ball of the foot just yet. Now she has weight on the ball of her foot. Her hips are just slightly behind her. Her back is pretty straight. She is bent a little bit at the waist, but her leg, you can see her leg is already coming forward. Her right leg is already coming forward, and she is leaning from the ankle and right about there, she's basically back in pose. You can see the foot is almost under the hip. She's about between this and the past frame. She's in pose, so she's nice and tall. She's leaning from that ankle. She's going to be pulling this foot up off the ground. Let's see what she does. Does she keep it on the ground? Does she pull it? Looks like it's still on the ground. Over here, still on the ground, straight leg. She wants to be pulling a little bit sooner, getting this knee bent and coming up. And now the foot is off the ground. This foot is getting ready to land. And no weight there yet. Boom, she has weight on the foot. Knee is slightly bent. Her hips are GCM, or general center of mass, is behind the ball of her foot. We want to see her weight more vertically over. It's still a lot softer of a run than what we saw before when she was in her sneakers. Let's go a couple frames. 1, 2. She's about 3 frames out of pose, which isn't great. She needs to pull faster and make sure she's pulling that foot directly beneath the hip. So right now she's in pose position again, and she looks like she is pushing off a little bit. She has to try falling a little bit more and just working on that. But you can see her landing is a lot softer, landing on the ball of her foot. It looks a lot better. Let's go back in real time. Check it out real quick one last time. Here's Bridget coming across. It looks a lot less painful. Bridget, just got to work on that, on pulling a little bit faster, making sure your head isn't jutting forward. And but yeah, not bad for